All right, YouTube. As I said in the previous video, I'm just gonna get on here and plan my flight out to Japan. Act like I'm gonna leave whenever. I'm just gonna put random dates and times in just to get an idea. Just to get an idea of pricing. So Tokyo, Japan. Check-in date. Cause like I don't know what day, but yeah, usually come home on a Wednesday. So it might be a Wednesday to a Wednesday. I don't know. Shoot. Now I'm thinking about it because I plan on using my vacation time. I plan on using my vacation time, Christmas, New Year's time, and I get 1 week of vacation. I don't know if I get it back the next February. I'm gonna have to call my job about that. Cause I was just talking to somebody from my company. He's saying after 3 years you get 2 weeks of vacation, cashing in all that other stuff. But I'm gonna assume that he's gonna come home on a Wednesday and we return on a Wednesday. I don't know how many people going, so I'm gonna assume so two, him and his girl, so that's four. Raylan and his girl, so I'm gonna say 6 people, no kids. 1,300. If he ain't working, it'd be nice. They get on, and we can just I can have like what's going on? Having technical difficulties already. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Internet trash. Or the area I'm in trash. Oh, everything went downhill. Let's try it again. Airbnb. Share screen. Let's try this again. Let's see, Wednesday to a Wednesday. 6 adults. And what I figured out is trying to plan a vacation is kind of stressful and hectic because we only went to San Antonio what Tuesday to a Wednesday. And it's like you got to plan out everything. Even I don't know. It's like you got to plan out everything. Like what you're gonna do for you don't be like trying to figure out. You don't waste no time. But a week is plenty of time like to figure out stuff. But like I said, I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's see where this is at. This look kind of I wonder why it's not sharing the same. Why do I gotta keep jumping from page to page? It's weird. It's like a fake picture. I guess that's like that's supposed to be the view. I don't know why they just didn't take a picture of the view. That's kind of suspicious and suspect. I didn't even see how many bedrooms it is. We don't even need this many bedrooms. There's like a 3 beds. Sure, don't look like you got no view of anything right there. Upstairs. Hmm. It's another no view. So now I'm thinking that picture that was on there was like a fake view, like a little rice cooker, microwave, refrigerator. I don't know. Me personally, I don't know. It's not like you're gonna be like we're gonna be in the room the whole week. You know what I'm saying? So it really don't really matter as long as it's like nice and in a decent area. Okay, that's what. Okay, that's what's close by. Like the activities that's close by. Oh, I don't know. I didn't even know Tokyo, Japan had a resort. Hmm. I ain't trying to do none of that. Mm-hmm. Sakura. Okay, close that out. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Like I said, actually, we just need like a. We'll just need like something that's mm, like a three bedroom, 3 bedroom, 3 beds. I see 3 bathrooms. Gotta have a Wi-Fi. Hopefully by that time, I got me a I got me a camera. I gotta buy some other stuff to it, but I'm most likely gonna do some like traveler like type thing. Like I said, I wish them guys was on here. I can like see what kind of other features they might want, you know, but they might be working, so it don't matter. But we're just gonna go with that basic amenities type deal. 6 beds, 3 bedroom, 3,000. No, 7 beds, one bedroom. That is crazy. That's super crazy. We ain't doing that. Home in Toshiko City. So what is that? I guess the closest to this area, the more expensive. Let's see what this look like. 4 beds, one bedroom. That is crazy. We ain't doing that. 4 beds, 4 bedrooms, 7 nights. Let's see what that look like. Da, da, da. Everything seems so tight. Is that the same bedroom? Okay, that's the second bedroom. Look like a retirement home or something. Light right in your face to wake you up. And then you don't know if you. Oh, okay, that's where it's at. Then you don't know if you're gonna get a rental car or not. Because I wouldn't really want to. Me personally, I wouldn't want to drive, not knowing the area. So like, that's crazy. But I don't know. That's crazy. All right, putting. Yeah, me personally, I wouldn't want to drive, not knowing. So most likely Uber everywhere. But hey, Superhost. Favorite similar dates. Guest favorite. All right, it's total guest favorite. 7 beds, 3 bedrooms. Let's check this out. How can not count the sofa as a bedroom? It's the kitchen. It says kitchen for the cool long stays. Oh, okay. And it's the same bedroom. Bedroom two. Okay, that was the first bedroom. Bedroom two. Bedroom three. Do people still iron? Like, be for real. Do people still iron? Private one with hot water. Or it's private bathroom with hot water. Gotta bring your own towels. One of them smart toilets that talk and stuff like that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Why is that just sitting there on a chair? That's crazy. First floor, second floor, third floor. Okay, let's go straight up. 5 minute walk from the house. Coin laundry. Coin laundry in the neighborhood. It's another laundromat, I guess. 7-Eleven. Mm. Small shrine nearby. Small street from the house. Sure, I mean, I'll bike it everywhere. I'll go buy a bike. Do like they do. Fresh burgers. Gotta try that. Local takeaway katsu shop. I like to eat. 100 yen supermarket. Please park between the station and the house. I don't know what that means. Probably the wrong translation. Local cafe bar. The house has 3 floors, so I recommend putting heavy luggage on the first floor. It might be difficult to carry to the second floor, no elevator. Okay. What's that? I think I think that was a guest favorite. Guess that was a guest favorite. How much was that? That was that was 1900. Divide, you might well divide it by three, cause that'll be what, $700 each. Mm. Well, it's like everything seemed kind of minimal. Everything seemed kind of minimal out there, so you ain't gonna find. I don't think you're gonna find anything like super amazing. So I guess depending on what we're gonna do out there depends on the area, the best area to live in. So, and I don't know none of these things. You know what I'm saying? I was just invited. I don't want to make a whole act like it's my trip. I just want to have my money, and yeah, that's it. I really don't want to do too much because like planning my vacation just to go to San Antonio was like, ugh. So I can only imagine trying to do something like this. And he done took multiple flights. I mean, multiple vacations. So he'll probably be better at it planning a trip than I would. So, and hopefully, I'm trying to see. Let me look that up. Is when does Tokyo New Year start? Okay, they New Year start at the same time. The Tokyo New Year starts on December 28th, Saturday, and lasts for non-consecutive holidays until January 5th. Okay, let me see. All right, then. So it's already gonna be New Year's. I thought it was gonna be different. Let's see. In February, Japan hosts a variety of spring-inspired events, including Setsuban, which marks the start of spring. First day of the horse, kite market, a festival event. I'm not gonna say all that. Chocolate festival, Valentine chocolate festival, a fitness event. Hmm. 2 hours and 48 minutes. And that's in the car. Jesus. Why not? I guess. But like I said, I don't know. I guess I don't even know part of Japan he want to go anywhere. I don't know Tokyo. Oh, okay. Yes, I don't even know which one he want to go to because that's basically the only thing people really know is Tokyo and Osaka, really, but mostly Tokyo. So, like I said, maybe he'll see this video and breakdown. But like I said, I don't think he really worried about it until I don't think he really gonna worry about it um, till close to February. I keep jumping from page to page. Came off. Wouldn't mind riding the bullet train because of that movie Bullet Train. Line one bullet train 17. Hmm. Okay. All right. All right, now it's trick flights. You know me, man. I'm trying to do, first class flight. You know what I'm saying? So, right. Trying to do a round trip. Like I said, just throwing out numbers just cause. see. Is that for one? Oh, one traveler. Okay, let me try it. Let me do 2 adults. First class. 2 adults. 2 adults. First class. Let's see what that look like. Oh Lord. Oh man, I'm sorry, baby. We're gonna just sit at the back of it. We're gonna have to sit outside. Oh man, baby, we're gonna have to sit outside. Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh man. Oh man, we're gonna have to sit outside, baby. Ooh, wee boy, United, they need their butt whooped. Oh man, it said flight contains mixed seats cabin class. Oh man, boy. Oh man, yeah, buddy. God, Golly. Oh my God, bundles and savings, man. It would, come on, business class, then. God, dog. God. All right, okay. All right, baby. God, we can get it. We want to go. Might not even be to go. We ain't gonna better go business because I don't want to be uncomfortable. I don't want like the cheapest flight. I ain't really with that. Eva Airways. I don't know what that is. I never heard of them. Delta. Jesus. Golly. God, dog. Oof, oof. Premium economy, then. God, dog. I'm gonna, yeah. My wife need to comment down below and tell me like what's the best spot because she knows that first class is real nice. God, dog. All right, baby. We're gonna be in premium economy. But she said if she let me know that ain't no difference, then we'll just be economy. But if premium economy is a little better, then if it's a difference, then we'll do that. But God, dog, man, they messed me up with that 20 bands. Oh, then it makes stops. Ooh, I don't want no stop. 3,300 ain't too bad. I can round trip for 2 people. Yeah, round trip for 2 people. That ain't. Oh wait a minute, round trip per traveler. Oh Lord. Man, we want to fly outside, man. We want to go ahead and start leaving right now. If we can, say start rowing right now, and we'll meet y'all in Tokyo on that day. Jesus. I understand it's a long flight, but God, dog. All right, man. Shoot, bro, bro. That's economy, and it's still what's going on? Economy still 2,200. So there ain't no difference between premium economy and like I said, man. Y'all need to comment down below, man. What's the difference between premium economy and economy? Because God, dog, man, first class is crazy. I don't know why all this matters, but God, dog. I don't even want to look at these prices no more, man. Jesus. And yeah, we'll talk about I got money. I'm big bank. Man, God, dog. Boy, I tell you, boy. Wee, boy. Wee, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and shoot. I had to drop a tear on that one. That's crazy. All right, man. All right, let's see some traveling videos. I know I've been 30 minutes. Ain't gonna make it too long. Nobody he watching anyway, so who cares? I don't even know why I pick Passport Bros. Oh, they be on different stuff, so it be like different. Travel involved, I guess.
The world's largest.
What you doing, Zach?
I'm rehearsing for our T-Mobile home internet commercial. You gotta talk really fast.
T-Mobile home internet ranks #1 in customer satisfaction.
So, you want to visit Tokyo, the world's largest city and heart of Japan. Over 14 million people call this urban jungle their home. In fact, an average of 4 million people pass through Shinjuku Station daily. That's almost the population of New Zealand. All this might seem daunting, but not to worry, as this is how I would spend 5 days in Tokyo. Getting around Tokyo at first might seem like a nightmare after seeing the spaghetti bowl of madness that is the city's train map. Not to worry though, it's really quite simple. This is what you need to know. The Yamanote, or Green Loop line, connects all the major urban centers of Tokyo. A complete loop takes 1 hour and it goes both ways, so you're never really more than 30 minutes away from where you want to be, provided that you're in walking distance of a loop line stop. From these major stations, it is easy to transfer to the local lines or the subways, and for this I simply recommend Google Maps, which is better than any competing app that I've used and even includes which car on the train will be the best for a fast transfer. A JR pass will not be needed on this trip if you're only visiting Tokyo, as you won't really be spending that much on trains, and it's not valid on every line. It is much better to pick up an IC card and charge it with approximately 5,000 yen, or about $30. These work on all networks across Japan and even at convenience stores and certain vending machines. At the time of recording, there is an IC chip shortage, and Suica, Tokyo's local IC card, are no longer being sold to tourists. But stick around to the end of the video and I'll tell you.
Alright, let's see. This video is hello. 1 year old. Okay, so I don't know if it's still a shortage or not.
How you can still get one. IC cards will make things much faster, but buying a train ticket without one is simple enough, and the machines can also be used in English. There is also a Tokyo-wide train pass, which you can learn more about on my channel. While in Tokyo, I recommend staying close to either Shinjuku or Shibuya. This is the heart of the city, and since trains stop running shortly after midnight, you will want to finish your nights back in these areas to enjoy the city's vibrant nightlife. For a good alternative location, you could consider the Taito or Asakusa area along the Sumida River. This is a great spot for early risers who want to check out the Sensoji Temple at sunrise.
I'd rather be in that nightlife.
Before it becomes crowded with tourists.
Like
In the end, because the loop line is so convenient, you could choose any location within walking distance of one of its stations. Just remember not to miss your last train. And speaking of which, most travelers to Tokyo will arrive in Narita Airport, which is about an hour away from Tokyo itself. Try not to land too late in the evening, as you'll want to clear immigration, grab your Wi-Fi and train cards, and check into your hotel before the last train stops running, so you can jump straight into day one. Tokyo is a city that's all about what you want to do. For me, I think it's best to dive right in with an early start at Sensoji, Tokyo's oldest temple and also its most popular. You want to see this either as early as possible or even late at night, as during the day it becomes completely packed. Starting at the Kaminari Gates, walking down the Nakamise Street and ending at the temple will leave you with an unforgettable image of Japan. After leaving the temple, exploring the surrounding old-fashioned neighborhoods is recommended, as well as fueling up with a traditional Japanese meal. From here, if you want to escape the crowds, it's only a 10-minute walk to the Sumida River, which is lined with sakura trees and is beautiful in spring. You can take a boat ride or just enjoy the views of Tokyo Skytree and the Asahi Beer Hall, an engineering feat that crafted a 360-ton golden flame monument made by shipmasters using secret submarine construction techniques, only to have the locals call it the Golden Turd.
I was thinking that in my head.
The Skytree will offer great views of Tokyo, and at a height of 2,080 feet, it is the tallest tower in the world. It'll cost you $20 to go to the top, so I only recommend this if it's a clear day, and in the colder months, you can even see all the way.
We went to the Towers of America in San Antonio. How much that ran us? I think that ran us like for all four of us, like $50, I think. So, yeah.
To Mount Fuji. As evening falls, it's time to head over to Shibuya, grab some dinner and knock off everyone's #1 Tokyo bucket list item, crossing the Shibuya Scramble. The world's busiest crosswalk, an estimated 3,000 people cross this intersection every 2 minutes, and without a doubt, it is Tokyo's most recognizable landmark. The Scramble is something you just have to do, at least once, described by architectural experts as a great example of what Tokyo does best when it's not trying. Shibuya is the perfect spot to end your first day in Japan. Enjoy the nightlife with a spot of bar hopping or shopping at its many department stores. In my opinion, a busy first day in a new city is the best way to beat the jet lag and also crystallize those first memories of an amazing trip. Day 2. Contrasting your first day in Tokyo, it's time to take things a bit slower and relax for a bit on your second day. And what better place than the Tokyo Imperial Gardens, which are open from 9 AM. I just love how this traditional garden stands in the middle of modern Tokyo, a real refuge for those of you who might be overwhelmed by just how crowded Tokyo really is. From Tokyo Station, it's just a 7-minute walk to the moat. Walk through the East Gardens towards Kitamaru Park, and if you're visiting in spring, you'll also be rewarded with a real treat, as this is one of Tokyo's premier cherry blossom spots. You can even rent a rowboat for just $4. Advanced reservations are not possible, unfortunately, and queues can start from 8 AM in the peak season. This is very much first come, first served, but it's a popular local tactic to have one.
Baby, we got to go do that.
Person in the group line up while others explore the surrounding park while you wait for your turn. Just across the road from here, you'll find Yasukuni Shrine, and while controversy surrounds its history, I definitely believe it's one spot not to be missed, as it's one of the most beautiful locations in the city. Travelers visiting in summer will also be able to view the Mitama Festival in the evening, when over 30,000 lanterns will cover the shrine's walls. From here, let's take a 20-minute train ride to Akihabara, Tokyo's electric town, famous for its anime and otaku culture. And here's a little tip from me. By walking up the hill just past the Green Bridge, or by getting off at Tokyo's electric town, famous for its anime and otaku culture. And here's a little tip from to view the Mitama Festival in the evening, when over 30,000 lanterns will cover the shrine's walls. From here, let's take a 20-minute train ride to Akihabara, Tokyo's electric town, famous for its anime and otaku culture. And here's a little tip from me. By walking up the hill just past the Green Bridge, or by getting off at Ochanomizu Station, you'll be able to find this spot, where 3 train lines converge for the perfect Tokyo pick. Then head down and explore all the crazy stores that make this Tokyo stop so popular with locals and tourists alike. There are some absolutely insane things you can find here if you know where to look, and discovering them for yourself is a real treat. When you've had your fill, you can relax in any of the dozens of maid cafes, which are at their best in Akiba. But don't relax for too long, as it's time to spend the evening in Shinjuku. Take the east exit when you arrive and then walk 2 minutes to Omoide Yokocho. This alleyway has a colorful history that began as an old black market adjacent to Japan's largest station. What was once a den of thieves and villainy is now a great place to enjoy a quick drink or grab some yakitori in one of the cozy little izakaya bars that line the walls. Omoide Yokocho translates as Memory Lane, but it's easier to remember its slightly more vibrant nickname, Piss Alley.
Oh my.
Moving on, it's time to take a walk through Kabukicho and its red gates. It's really only worth visiting this location at night when it's lit up in all its neon glory, and if you look up, you might just catch a peek at a familiar face. Kabukicho is called Japan's largest red light district, but to be honest, it's actually quite tame unless you really go out of your way. But a word to the wise is never to follow any of the touts, which will approach you and attempt to bring you back to their bars. This is about the only time you're at risk of being scammed in Japan, paying for their overpriced drinks in their dingy bars. Besides, there's a much better spot to grab your next drink, and it's only down the road at Golden Guy. That's Golden Guy, meaning Golden Block.
Oh.
A series of 6 narrow alleyways with around 200 tiny bars, which only seat a few customers at a time. Some of these have the coziest atmospheric drinking in all of Japan, and even if you don't imbibe, it's worth taking a walk through just for that perfect Japan street pick. It is worth noting that not all the bars will cater to foreigners here, and some will be members only. So if the owner doesn't welcome you in warmly, just move on to the next one until you find one that does. There is no shortage here. These bars also have a slight cover charge, so it's better to pick 1 or 2 and stick with them rather than see how many you can tick off the list. Day 3. Last night's walk may have left you with a desire to purify yourself before going any further, and there really is no better place than Meiji Jingu Shrine. Connected to Yoyogi Park, this is a massive forest in the middle of Tokyo with over 100,000 trees. Conveniently located next to Harajuku Station, it takes about 10 minutes through the forest to reach the main shrine building, and the air of tranquility will refresh your mind and may even make you forget that you're in a city at all. Visitors can take part in various Shinto activities, and it's not uncommon to see traditional Japanese wedding processions and kimonos at their shrine. Yoyogi Park also has a grove of over 700 sakura trees, which makes it one of the most popular hanami or flower viewing locations in the city, so visitors in spring should be sure to bring a picnic lunch and enjoy a meal as the pink petals dance their way through the air. From here, walk back to the station.
If you're in right now, I'm just checking out some videos about Japan, planning a future trip.
But not before checking out Harajuku, Japan's center of youth fashion and cosplay culture. Start by walking down Takashita Dori, a 400-meter long street lined with boutique shops, cafes, and restaurants. Crepes are the most well-known food in Harajuku, but in recent years, jiggly happy pancakes are more popular. Not sure what makes them so happy though, since they're about to be eaten. Contrasting the youth-focused Takashita Dori, you'll find the adjacent Omotesando, a 1-kilometer tree-lined road that caters to a slightly older and much wealthier clientele. If you're searching for luxury brand goods while on your trip, this will be the spot for you. Omotesando is known as one of the foremost architectural showcase streets in the world and is being compared to the Champs-Élysées of Paris. So why not complete this theme with an evening visit to Tokyo Tower, which is modeled after the Eiffel Tower. However, Tokyo Tower is 3 meters taller, so take that, Frenchies. Sacré bleu! The tower is stunning, illuminated at night against the city background, and the base of the tower also features a new high-tech VR gaming center, making it worth visiting even if the weather's bad or if you just prefer doing something indoors. Day 4 is the perfect day to explore the outer city or take a day trip somewhere new. While there is an almost unlimited amount of things to do in Tokyo, it's also the perfect base for exploring the surrounding prefectures, especially if you're on the Tokyo-wide pass that allows you to use the bullet trains at no additional cost. North of Tokyo, Nikko, Kusatsu Onsen, or Matsushima, one of Japan's 3 great sites, would be a great day or overnight trip in winter. Hakone or the Fuji 5 Lakes are breathtaking in 4 colors, and for something a bit closer, I absolutely recommend Yokohama and its Minato Mirai area. Yokohama is only 1 hour away and is often assumed to be part of Tokyo, but it's actually Japan's 2nd largest city with a relaxed feeling that is all its own. The Bay Area and Yokohama Chinatown are great choices here. There is also Japan's most popular theme parks, Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea, which are right next to each other, though require separate tickets. I don't recommend these myself, as I tend to think that Osaka's Universal Studios Japan is better, but then again, I'm not a Disney adult. Which brings us to day 5, your final full day in Tokyo, and for that, we have saved something truly special. Head on over to Odaiba, where you'll find Team Lab Planets, an interactive art expedition of light and sound that changes as you move through its mesmerizing displays. This might be the most memorable experience of your entire trip, but there are 2 things to keep in mind. Parts of Team Lab will require you to walk through water, which is 1.5 feet deep, so be sure to wear clothes that you can raise higher than this. You will also be walking over mirror floors, and skirts are not recommended for the obvious reasons. Not to worry if you forget, as you can also rent shorts from the front desk for this very reason. It is critical, however, that you make sure to book TeamLab in advance, as it's so popular that 1 or 2 weeks prior reservation is required to enter. TeamLab Borderless will also be reopening in 2024 at a new location, so be sure to subscribe to my channel for future updates on what to do in Tokyo. After leaving TeamLab and returning to reality, you will probably be hungry, and conveniently, the Toyotsu Fish Market is just 10 minutes away. This is the new market that replaced the previous Tsukiji Fish Market after it shut down. Odaiba itself is a man-made island and entertainment district, and you could spend multiple days just enjoying what it has on offer, so spending your last day here is a great choice. Earlier in the video, I said that Tokyo is about what you want to do. There is something for everyone in this city, so take this time to yourself and revisit anything you think you might have missed from your personal Tokyo bucket list. It is your holiday after all, so do it your way. I also mentioned at the beginning about the IC chip and card shortage, so here are the alternatives. While Suica and Passmo sales
well, hopefully this video don't get copyrighted like my last 2 videos, but it is what it is. If it does, that was surprisingly easy. You know, I was able to make a 46-minute video just doing some research. So if you like this video, please consider like, comment, subscribing. You know, say if I should make more of these videos, let me know. And thanks for watching.